Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Hopefully y'all are staying out of this heat and we're going to survive the heat wave of 2022, hopefully. Oh my goodness, it's so hot. So I have a lot of good news to share with y'all. The first thing that I want to say is I am so happy and you don't believe how happy I am to announce my husband has decided he does not need any more surgery, that he doesn't need any more shoulder surgery. I am so pleased to hear that. You just don't know how, oh gosh, I'm so excited. I have been watching him, and when he doesn't notice that I'm watching him, like when he's doing his hair or he's just stretching, I'm noticing his arm goes all the way up and he's not cringing and grimacing, and, it doesn't look like it hurts him. And when I comment on this, he'll go, well, you don't know how it feels, so I stopped commenting on it at all. But I would ask him from time to time, how's your shoulder feeling? Are you able to reach up, And he started telling me, yeah, I can reach up. He can reach up further now, and it's not hurting like it was. He used to just be like, ah. Now he's like, yeah, I can reach up. So it's getting better, you guys. It really is. He's improved so much. And on the one hand, he wants to improve. On the other hand, he doesn't want to admit it. He's so funky. He's a funky guy. But he finally has come to the conclusion that he doesn't want to have any more surgery. He's not in pain at all. He was just thinking that the range of motion wasn't very good, and he wanted to do something about that. But I think maybe he just needed more time to heal. So he's good. He's good. So hopefully everything will stay the same and he won't have any pain. I mean, he's sleeping well. He's, doing what he needs to do, and he can take care of himself and all that. So he can take out the trash. He can mow the grass. He's good. He's really good. He's going to the gym and he's working out. What happens is he'll work out and he tries to do what he used to do. And I always tell him, you can't, you've got to do very, very light weights. You have to build up. So he's finally listening. And it's funny. He's the kind of person that he doesn't take advice from females. He's a macho man. And his cousin is a doctor, and he gave him almost the identical advice I'm giving him, which is very annoying, but helpful too. And he's like, you know what he said? This is what I should do. And I think I should. I'm like, well, at least you listen to somebody. That's all I can say. Okay, I feel like I have a cat hair on my lip, stuck to my lipstick. I do, I'm sure. Kitty's not here. She's up on her cat tree sleeping. I gave her a few kisses before I came. Love that cat so much. I really do. I told my husband, why do I love her so much? And he said, because she's mine. He's so funny. All right, so what else is new? The last time I was doing a video, it was so funny. I was here doing a video. My husband was gone, but I thought my daughter was here and her son, but evidently everybody had left the house, and I was making a video and, doing a reading for somebody, and my doorbell rang. So you guys, when I do a video, I might have a nice blouse on, but I have shorts on. I have just comfortable, cool shorts on. So I go to the door, and I have a nice blouse with some beads on, but I have shorts on. And it was my neighbor from across the street. This man is building a house. It's not quite finished yet, but he came over to introduce himself, saying they're going to move in September. And he's just kind of looking at me. But I didn't explain anything because I was in the middle of a reading. So I was just like, welcome to the neighborhood. I'm so happy to meet you, so it was kind of funny. Later on, I will tell him the story that, hey, I was dressed from the top up, for a reading. So just know you guys might have a nice shirt on, but I do have shorts on. It's hot. I'm sweating. I'm really, really hot. I got my iced tea. Got my iced tea right here. Y'all know, Southerners, we got to have our iced tea, right? All right. So what I want to do today is do a reading on Trump, because a few of you have asked me about what's going on with Trump and all, and I want to take a look at Trump and see how he's feeling, you know. I pulled some cards on it already. Somebody, you know, I know when I shuffle, you can hear it, it's too loud, and it's annoying to hearing all that shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. So I just ask the questions, lay out the cards, and then turn on the camera and start reading them to you. So you don't have to listen to all that shuffling. So let's get on with it, okay? The first question that I asked was, what's really going on with Trump? You know, how's he really feeling about his future? You know what I mean? Because he bluffs his way through everything. He really does. He's already having rallies and everything. So he's, you know, he's full of himself. But let's take a look and see how he really feels about his future, what's going on with him. The first card that I pulled is the Chariot card. And, you know, he really believes that he can overcome any obstacle. You know what I mean? Nothing can get in his way. He thinks that he can, you know, manifest any outcome. And he's done that very well in the past. He is a fantastic manifester. He really is. And the reason why he can manifest so well is because he believes anything that comes out of his mouth, whether it's truth or lie. He believes it 100%. He convinces himself it's true. You know, that's what liars do. They really act like it's the truth. And, you know, it gets so blurry for them that they don't even know what the truth is. And that's where he is, okay? He feels like he's going to be able to overcome this, that, you know, let's take a look. Four of Pentacles. Well, you can see this is the most important thing to Trump is money. Holding on to his money, making more money, holding on to power. He'll do anything that is needed to hold on to his wealth. That's it. This is all about the money. I can make more money. I can grift, you know, as president. I can protect, you know, myself as president. I can hold on to power and all. So that's the most important thing for him. And that's what he's got going on. Temperance. You know, this is the go with the flow card. So, you know, he thinks it's just a matter of time that everything will turn around. You know what I mean? Let's just go with the flow. Let's do the Trump thing. You know, let's do all the rallies and be Trump and just go with the flow and bide his time until the midterm elections. He feels, you know, once we get through the elections and we'll have a bunch of Republicans there and the January 6th committee goes away and then he can campaign and he can get reelected. So he's just going with the flow and biding his time and doing his little rallies. That's what's going on with him. And then we got Melania showing up here, and she's ready for a second round, you guys. You wouldn't think she'd be on board with being First Lady again, but it's like she says, hey, I've made a lot of money doing this. Since she's been out of office, well, she's not in office, but since Trump's been out of office, she's made a lot of money, and that's what this is. So, hey, I can do 4 more years, and I can set myself up financially. I can make a lot more money being First Lady. And now that she knows what she's in for, it's like, okay, I can do this. You know, it's only 4 years. I can get through it again, just like, you know, you know how it is? It's like having a baby. Once you've gone through the labor and all, and it was horrible, and you forget about it after some time has passed, and you're ready to do it again. So it's kind of like that for her, you know. It was horrible, terrible. We thought it was horrible, and she acted horrible, but I think she's down with it again. She's ready to go another round, and she's there. She's going to be there supporting Trump, definitely. Maybe she'll, you know, I don't know if she's been at the rallies or not because I don't watch them, but she's down with being First Lady again because, you know, she's kind of like got the attitude, I'm going to make some money and I'll show them, you know. She's got an attitude, and she's smart. She knows how to make money. So, hey, if this makes money, I'm sure, you know, she's a lot younger than Trump too. So I'm sure she's looking for a way to have more income, you know, because I'm sure when Trump passes, she will get some of his wealth, but who knows what is enough for her. She'll have to share it with all his children, right? So she might not be too happy with having to share. So she's got to make as much money as she can. All right, so let's take a look at the next question was, will Trump be indicted? Is he going to, be charged with whatever? Was, insurrection, coup, whatever. So let's see if any charges are going to be brought against Trump. This is a Knight of Cups. So he is under investigation with Garland, and Garland is on a mission to get it right. He wants to be 100% sure that Trump will go down before any charges are filed, okay? And he has a lot of integrity. So he's planning to bring charges. I feel like this is planning, but you see how the horse isn't actually moving. So this is the investigation. It hasn't happened yet, but this is planning. He's definitely planning to do it, so he must have a lot of information leading in that direction. Ace of Wands is next. So there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of work being done, and this is an opportunity for justice. Because of who Merrick Garland is, he wants to ensure that charges that will be brought forth will stick. You know what I mean? He doesn't want Trump to slip away. So it's slow going, but it's growing. It's growing bigger and bigger. So that's good. Next card is Seven of Wands. Garland will be attacked by Trump and all his cohorts and cronies and all that. And that's another aspect that Merrick Garland is preparing for. He's ready to take them on. He's ready to defend the rule of law. He's preparing to do battle, you guys. So that's good. It looks like an indictment's coming. That's what I feel. I feel like an indictment is coming. I think these cards are leading up to that. This is the last card that I pull on it. King of Swords. So this is a card that is all about legal matters. Garland's going to make that decision to indict Trump based on facts. He's a strong, honest man, and we can all feel confident that he's going to be methodical, logical. He's a cool cucumber, He plays it very close to the vest. So he doesn't want to put the cart before the horse. I don't know. But we do have the best person for the job, and we should all feel confident that, he'll bring charges. I think so. I feel like that's what's going to happen. He will bring charges against Trump. So, yay. That's the way I'm reading it. I believe that's what's going to happen. Okay? So the next thing is, will Trump, run for office? Is he going to run for president? Will he declare that he's running for office again before this all happens? So I just pulled a few cards on that topic, and it's very good. So will Trump run for office? Will Trump run for presidency? I think I've already asked this question before, and I think it's come out that it was no. But let's take a look. The star card. So, Trump is really hoping that he can announce that he's running for president very soon. He has a lot of hope for that. It's like he's going through this difficulty of waiting. You know what I mean? It's so hard for him to wait. But he's got a lot of hope that he's going to announce that very soon. But I think there's there are people that are holding him back from actually announcing his run. And then we get the Three of Swords. His little heart should be pierced. His tiny little heart's going to be broken, I think. This is actually super painful for Trump. Okay, so this is going to hurt. This is probably going to hurt more than an indictment that he can't run for office. This is just like he couldn't get reelected. It hurt. I mean, it hurt him so much that he was willing to tear up the whole country for it. So yeah, this is going to be painful. So I don't think he's not going to be able to run for presidency. Eight of Cups. Yeah, look at this. So he's unable to run for president, and, this is him walking away. I can't do it. Bye. So good. Good, good. I'm glad. Even if he doesn't run for office until he's indicted, or he's going to be out there yapping and having rallies and everything. It's just like he needs all this adulation. He loves it. He loves it. He loves being worshipped. He really does. So, I don't know. Until Merrick Garland finally indicts him and, some charges against him, probably going to hear him doing rallies and, all the things that he's doing now. But not running for president. So, that's good. Okay, you guys. I wanted to tell y'all one more thing before I go. This is so funny. It has nothing to do with anything, but it was so funny for me. Have you ever had an experience in your life that wasn't long ago and you have completely forgotten about it? I mean, completely. This happened to me. It's so funny. I practice being happy all the time. I try to think happy thoughts. I try to be happy. I just try to have, it's a decision. To me, if you want to be happy in your life, you got to make that decision and you say, I choose happiness, I choose joy. So I'm joyful. So if something happens that's not very joyful, I can just send it right out of my mind and it's gone. And it's so weird that I can do that now. I've not always had that ability, but it's so nice to know that I have this ability now. So the last time me and my husband did a show, my husband has a jewelry and gift show that he puts on in the convention center, so kind of like a small home and garden show. And we do it in McAllen, we do it in New Braunfels, we've gone to Corpus and places here in South Texas. So last time when we were in McAllen, y'all remember not too long ago, just this year, we went to McAllen. And, hotels, everything is so expensive. I rented an Airbnb. I rented a room from somebody that had a home there in McAllen. And it didn't turn out so great. The room that we stayed in, the room was okay. The carpet was stained with brown spots all over it. It looked disgusting, like maybe a dog had pooped all over the floor. And it didn't smell. And I don't think there was anything that would come off from it. It's probably been cleaned, but it's stained. The carpet just needed to be changed. But it was disgusting. I had my socks on the whole time. It was so gross. My husband was totally grossed out because there were stains on the carpet, And he just went on and on about it. He really went on and on about it. I was telling him, just get over it, wear your socks, we're going to go to sleep, we're going to get up. And we went to work. We only went there to go to sleep. That was it. We didn't eat there. We didn't stay there. We went there in the evening after dinner and we passed out. Took a shower, and left. So I was like, don't get all freaked out about the carpet. Well, we're supposed to go to McAllen again. And I said, well, where are we going to stay? This August we have a show coming up there. And I said, where are we going to stay? And he said, I don't know. I'm not sure. And I said, do you want me to get an Airbnb? And I was like, what did we do last time? I literally couldn't remember it. It was gone from my memory, completely gone. I said, what did we do? I don't even remember being there. What happened? Where did we stay? I can't even remember where we stayed. And he said, you don't remember the Airbnb? And of course, once he started talking about it, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. But it's so funny that, if you make that decision to choose joy in your life, you can forget about things that weren't so joyful, So y'all try that. Try it. I thought it was so funny. I couldn't even believe it that I couldn't remember. I absolutely couldn't remember that room. I was like, where did we stay? I can't remember. And he had to tell me, so it was really funny. But anyway, choose joy and put everything else out of your mind. Just put it out of your mind. I told my husband that for years. I'm choosing joy. Don't try to get me down. Because when he starts driving in the car, you're driving next to him, he can just get all bent out of shape about every driver around him or anything. He's just going, I'm like, hey, I'm choosing joy here. Don't try to bring me down. Be quiet. Does your husband do that when he's driving? And you're like, hey, put a sock in it, you know? All right, guys. So that's it for me. I just thought that was funny, and I wanted to tell you all about it. I haven't talked too much on my other video about what's been going on with us, but we're doing very well. And like I said, I'm very happy that my husband is feeling a lot better. He's feeling a lot better. My daughter just came back from a cruise. They went to Cozumel. I don't know if I told y'all that last time. So they had a little, I think it was a 5-day cruise, because we live here in South Texas. They can go to Galveston. I think they went to Louisiana, though. Did they? Yeah, they drove to Louisiana, and because of the time, they needed to leave then, because my granddaughter only had so much time off from work and all that. So yeah, they went to Louisiana. But when you live on the coast, you know, you can drive 5-6 hours. You can get anywhere around here, so it's good. But yeah, they went to Cozumel, yeah, Cancun. They went to Cancun, yeah. But we've done the one to Cozumel. We did I think it was a 7-day cruise, and we went to Cozumel and Cancun. We did all the stops. It was a lot of fun. But right now, I think we're going to stay close to home. We're planning on doing maybe a fall vacation, go somewhere where we can see some fall foliage and enjoy some colors. You know, I'm dreaming of that anyway. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. My husband has, believe me, relatives all over the United States. So we could go visit people, say hello to cousins and things like that, and have a good time, and, you know, see some fall colors. Here in South Texas, we don't get fall until it's almost winter time. The trees don't really change until almost winter. We barely get a couple of weeks right before winter, and that's it, because it's hot up until then. So, you know, we have to go somewhere north to enjoy the fall colors a little bit. So that's our plan. I want to do that. If y'all got any ideas where we could go, let me know. You know, somewhere that's not too expensive, though. I don't want to have a real expensive trip, but I do want to go somewhere. And we'll probably drive, because my husband likes to drive. And, you know, you can stop here and there along the way. So we like to travel by car. Right now, anyway, you never know. If you make a reservation, your flight might be canceled on, you know, if you make a flight anywhere. They're canceling them left and right. So may as well just take your car and drive there, right? Then you know when you're going to get there, and that you're going to get there on your own power, and you can stop and smell the roses. Enjoy the ride up there, right? So if y'all got any ideas, let me know, okay? I'm open to hearing your ideas to see the fall colors. All right, guys, that's it for me. If you have any questions, any comments about Trump or any other person that you'd like me to do a reading on, please let me know. I'm open to anything, really. Anybody that you'd like me to do a reading on, I'm really open to it. Open to new ideas, I guess, put it that way. So if you'd like to get a reading with me, please look down below. There's my email addresses down below. Email me, and I'll get together with you. If you'd like to have chakra balancing, a healing session, portal closing, energy work, or anything, just contact me through my email, and I'll let you know how we do that, okay? All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Love you so much, and do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. So bye for now. Y'all take care.